Hi, you guys. Welcome. My name's Stephanie. I work with Joe Salazar. I am the office administrator, office manager. I also work directly one-on-one with Joe on recruiting and also just getting you guys started with some basic training. We welcome you to the team. If you are watching this recording, it's because you are now doing sales with NextTV. You're able to sell Directv residential, commercial, AT&T Internet, AT&T Mobility, Vivint, Viasat, Spectrum, Frontier. So once we get you fully on board and we get all your information in the system, you're going to get a welcome to the team email from KR Communications. So we are going to be your main go-to contact when it comes to any questions, additional training, mentorship, guidance, everything that you're going to need one-on-one help with to really get you successful, to get you in a position to where you're actually making money. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the welcome letter, and it's really important that you watch this video maybe 1 or 2 times to really ensure that you understand how all the links work, what everything means, and essentially by the end of watching this video, you'll be able to understand how to process orders, who to contact, how to find the right pricing information, channel lineups, and so forth. So with that said, at the very beginning of your welcome email, you're going to see that your area is NextTV and your territory manager is Joe Salazar. So because you're within our NextTV clan, anytime you submit an order through entersales.net or by calling data entry, you always want to specify that you're on NextTV's team. Otherwise, it's going to be a little difficult to find you in the system because with KR Communications, we do have a lot of reps putting in a lot of orders. One of the very first things you're going to do is you're going to download the KR Sales app. So you'll just open whether the App Store or Google Play. You'll do a search for KR Sales app. This is the logo or image that you'll see when you find the right app. Go ahead and download that, open the app, and play with it. There's going to be a handful of different links. It's also going to have an automatic link to call data entry or to submit your order online at entersales.net. So it's really important that you open up that app and you play with it. It's going to be a really great go-to resource for you. One thing we like to do to get you guys up and moving is we do offer the 2-sale bonus. So in order to receive an extra $100 bonus, if you get 2 Directv sales and installs within your first week of being onboarded, which means as soon as you get this welcome email from KR, you will get additional $100 bonus. So once you submit, sale, and install those 2 Directv deals, go ahead and send us a text or email just reminding us. That way we can make sure that you do receive your $100 bonus. If you scroll down, here's information you definitely want to save in your phone. This is data entry. So data entry is based in Buffalo, New York. They're on Eastern Standard Time. These are their hours Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As you can see, Monday through Friday, they're open pretty late, which means up until 8 o'clock our time, Pacific Standard Time, is when you have a chance to call in orders and communicate with data entry. So what you want to do is you want to save this phone number into your phone, 716-877-1100. And once that phone opens and you're prompted through all these different options, you want to hit extension 7. And that's going to be the inbound sales rep's specific call center to reach the right person regarding your customer or putting in a new customer order. Again, if maybe you don't have time to maybe call in your orders, one really great and efficient thing to do is you could use the entersales.net to place your orders. They'll be submitted directly to data entry for processing. So one of the things we're actually going to go through in this video tutorial is actually how to utilize the entersales.net. So we're going to go ahead and open up that sale, and we're going to put in a phony baloney sale, just so you can get familiarized with how to put in an order that's going to be good. Essentially, you're getting all the information you need, so that way data entry isn't calling you, asking, oh, I need this, I need this, I need that, who are you, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to pretend that I'm both my customer and the sales rep. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my information. So this is where the customer's information goes. So let's say I'm setting myself up with cable service because I just moved into a new place and I need live TV. So the customer's first name, last name, primary phone number. This is important that the primary phone number, if it's their cell or landline, that you get that primary phone number. Data entry confirms customer orders. It's a way to prevent fraud. It's a way to ensure we get good, solid deals. Once your order gets submitted to data entry, the call center is going to call your customer just to confirm that we have the information right on hand and that they're getting the package that you sold them. So that way they're getting the channels they need, they understand it's 2-year contract, they understand the first year price, second year price if that changes, so on and so forth. So you want to make sure that you put in the correct primary phone number for your customer. And then of course their home is going to be the service address. So we want to make sure we put that in. If there is an alternate phone, let's say it's their spouse's phone or maybe their landline at home, you could put that secondary phone number. And then, of course, your social, all good solid orders, you're going to have to collect the social. There are some products we sell where we don't need the customer social, but it's just always good practice to get the social. And one of the things you're going to learn working with Joe Salazar is some of the tips and tricks that he uses to assure the customer that not only giving us their social, it's going to be safe and protected, but it's really the only way you're going to get service, whether if it's from us or calling AT&T directly, calling Xfinity directly, setting up any kind of service. Customer is going to have to give their social security number. So you just always want to assure the customer that their social security number is going to be safe and sound. And then, of course, customer's birth date. We'll just select that one. And the customer's email. With most products nowadays, we cannot build an order, especially if it's got anything to do with AT&T, without a customer's email. So if you happen to run into a customer that doesn't have one, you're going to have to create one with the customer and set that up for their order. So you get their email, and this is where your information goes. You can put your first and last name as a salesperson because you want to get credit for your order and you want to get paid. Pretty important. When it comes to the territory or area, just as your welcome letter states, you're going to put next TV. And then, of course, you're going to put your primary contact number. On the off chance that data entry needs to call you for further information, to let you know about packages, installs, they need to be able to communicate with you directly, so that way we can make sure that we get your job built correctly, confirmed, installed, and paid. Provider, this is where we're going to specify the type of product or service we're selling. So we're going to say that we are going with AT&T as a provider, and you could specify if it's a cable or if you're selling Directv, that's a Directv account. Type, new activation. It doesn't hurt to be repetitive or redundant. The main thing when it comes to working with data entry or anybody in business, your customers always really want to be thorough with communication, even if that means repeating yourself a couple times. Promotion, so this might be like, you know, sometimes Directv, AT&T, or any other companies, they'll either do a buyout, they'll give maybe a $100 Visa gift card. In order for the customer to get that gift card, we really want to ensure that data entry knows that they're getting that promotion, so you want to list that there. And let's say we have a 2 TV job. We are doing TV, so that's going to be a Genie and a Minnie. Credit card. You have to get credit card information. Again, reassure the customer, you know what, I'm using entersales.net. As soon as I put in the information, it gets wiped off my tablet, off my phone. It gets sent securely to our data entry. It is an approved AT&T scrub room, not a sales rep in data entry. When they build your order with AT&T, they can't even have their cell phones or pencils and pads in the room. Everything is encrypted. Everything is secure, I assure you. And once we process your order, you'll see that all information is wiped out, and I no longer have your date of birth, your social, your credit card. Of course, that's what you tell the customer, and it's all true. But before you leave the customer's house, you definitely want to write down their name and number for follow-up, because you want to make sure that you take care of that customer. So we're going to put in, I don't know how many digits we have for credit card. I think it's 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. You want to put the expiration date, which is always going to be the month and the year. And then you want the 3-digit code on the back. There are a couple products that we offer, like I definitely know with Spectrum, where you're going to need a copy of the customer's driver's license. This is where you're going to attach that file, and then you would go ahead, select the file, whether if it's from your phone or tablet. You can take a picture directly from your tablet as well and attach that file. And then the notes and comments section is really important. This is where we're going to specify, let's say that the customer is being installed by fulfillment, corporate Directv, or let's say because you're on our team and because you're local, or we have a tech local, you're going to put customers being installed by Joe Salazar, who's the tech. You're going to put install date and time. We'll say it's going to be this Saturday, which I believe, what's today? Today is the 10th, so the 10th, and we'll do from 8 to 12. What other information may we need? Like, let's say if the customer is also doing, they're signing up for Directv, but they have an AT&T internet account and they want to bundle that bill, you're going to want to provide the account number for AT&T. So you could put something like, the customer has AT&T internet and wants to bundle, and then you'd put the account number here, so you get that from the customer. Say the customer is also going to be getting, let's say they're going to do a triple play. You can add that on here. So we could say the customer wants a triple play. They want TV or Directv, they want phone, and they want internet. If they want to keep their phone number, they'll need to provide an account number from whichever existing company they have to port that phone number. So let's say customer has a phone with Xfinity. You're going to list the phone number here. So we'll say phone number is 559, blah, 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 blah. And then the account number for their phone number from Xfinity is this. We need this information and able to port the phone number to their new AT&T account by selling them the triple play. We need their phone number and their account number to do that. Other detailed information regarding ports. Maybe there's another customer promotion that we didn't have room at the top when we put the $100 Visa gift card. Maybe the customer is with Spectrum and they're going to utilize the early termination fee buyout. We'd put the notes here. Customer wants, needs the $500 ETF buyout because instead of doing the triple play with AT&T, maybe they want triple play with Spectrum. Obviously, this order is all over the place because if you actually sent this order in, your data entry is going to be really confused. They're like, wait a minute, you're selling AT&T Directv, they want AT&T Internet, but they want to buy out with Spectrum. So obviously, this is just where you're going to put all those additional notes. And that's obviously, we're going to go into more detail when it comes to selling customers, collecting the correct information. There's going to be a lot more training that you're going to have to do to be able to really sell a solid order. And that's going to come. And we'll go more over that when we finish up our welcome lesson. I just wanted to show you how easy it is and the exact information you're going to need to submit this order. Put in the information and you click submit. I'm not going to send it because this will go to data entry and they're going to call me, and I don't really want to talk to data entry today because I'm doing training all day. So I'm not going to send this. I just want to make sure that you guys had a chance to look at this. And to save the URL, it'll just save you time. Otherwise, use that app and play with it. and you'll see how easy it is to submit a sale online via entersales.net. Okay, so helpful tips from payroll on commission timeline and claim instructions. So we'll click this link here. And this is important for you to read. This is really going to help you understand when you have payroll questions, who to email. And generally, once you have a customer's account built and installed, when are you going to get paid? What's the time frame? Because we do offer many companies pay on different schedules. So I really want you to take your time to read all of this information that payroll has put together, and it's going to give you a really great idea as to when you can get an estimated pay on your products that you've sold, because every product's different. Of course, Directv and AT&T pay out the quickest, it's next day processing, but other companies take a little bit more time. So make sure you read that. That'll give you a really great way to understand who to contact and how to contact them. And then going back to our welcome letter, a Gemini. So after you've made your first sale, you'll probably want access to a Gemini. It's KR's internal way of tracking orders, and it's going to be a way for you to track your orders to see where your customers are at in the process of their order, setting install date and times. When data entry builds orders and does any kind of communication, whether it's through the sales rep, through their superiors, their managers, through customers, every single communication is notated on that customer account. In order to access that information, after you make your first sale, you're going to email to partner@krcommunications.com, and you're going to request a Gemini access. So it's going to be a basic email, and you're saying, hey, my name's Stephanie. I'm a new associate. I need a Gemini access. I sold my first order today, and here's my username and password I'd like you to set me up with. And once they do that, they're going to send you an email, and it's going to have a link that you'll need to save because each link is special. So you want to save the link that takes you to a Gemini, and I think a Gemini is going to go ahead and walk you through setting up a new password. At least it did for me, and it's just to ensure safety and security and, of course, privacy. Scrolling further down, we have the AT&T Mobile Sales Tool, and you're going to notice there's a lot of tools and a lot of information. So like I had mentioned before, watch the video one more time if you need to. This is everything and anything regarding AT&T promotions, whether it's DirectTV, Internet, mobility, and then, of course, more information on mobility. So you'll see that you have a link to MST and an AT&T ID. So what I would recommend that you do is go ahead and highlight and copy that user ID. You'll click to open MST, and what I do on my computer is I save all of my links. I always have them for quick reference. But you got to log in. And again, this is kind of like a training in and of itself, which I will work on getting done for you guys. But right here, you can see that there's a lot to play with. One of the main things that I use this for, if I'm not doing a mobile sale, is the promotions tab. It's going to have promotions on business, internet and phone, the integrated offers, which is TV, phone, internet, including Uverse and including DirecTV. What you'll see is you'll see the promotion name, start date, end date if there is one. If there's no end date, it's ongoing until they decide it ends, and then you'll find out by checking into MST every day. And then you'll see channels. Wherever you see a channel that has LSP or D2D, D2D is door-to-door, LSP is local provider. These are the types of promotions that you can offer your customers by how you're set up. You can see there's a bunch of different channels. These are the key ones you need to look out for to ensure that you could offer that promotion. So same thing. So Harvest 2018, integrated logo, TV or internet. So these logo deals on iPhones and, it looks like I'm just new iPhones. Local offers, free internet for life with wireless port in, unlimited more premium. This is awesome. This ends January. We can offer it. It's got our channel here. And it looks like if we sell a customer carrying their phone number from Verizon or T-Mobile or whoever they have, and get them hooked up with either the unlimited or unlimited more premium, they're going to get free internet for life. Amazing. Let's see what we can offer. We can offer discount pricing on new internet TV. Oh, Charlotte and Atlanta. Hey, if you're in Charlotte and Atlanta, you're golden. We can offer this one, Directv Now, Roku streaming stick for free. That ends at the end of the year. Military appreciation offer, which is actually listed on a newsletter that you guys are going to start receiving. And those newsletters are key too. So a ton of information on here. Like I said, I'm probably going to be doing training just on how to use and navigate this tool. But again, it's something at your disposal you'll definitely want to dive in and really understand. Further down, we have our training and training classes. So this is live training daily. We have two types of training. We have residential training. This is actually held by your managers with their own dates and times. So this is where me and Joe work together, where we're available whenever you need us. You give Joe a call, always leave a voicemail, shoot a text. But this is where we're really taking the initiative to do a lot more training videos. That way, you have these at your disposal. You can watch them anytime it's convenient for you, and you can watch them many times as you need. So we'll definitely keep these coming out for you guys. But with regarding to commercial training, if you want to focus on B2B sales, this is where Pete Berry in our corporate office in Buffalo, New York is going to be your main go-to guy. So you want to save these dates in your calendar, Monday at 10 a.m., and these are Eastern time, so make sure you do the Pacific time conversion. Wednesday at 12, which would be 9 a.m. our time, so I hope you're an early riser. And then Friday at 8 a.m. So Monday at 7. Yep, they're 3 hours ahead. So 7, 9, and 7. And then that's the link to attend those live business-to-business trainings. Join.me/besttraining. Of course, recruiting, recruiting's a part of it, but really until you understand how to be an exceptional salesperson and really understand how the sales process works with our channel, with Care Communications, to where you really are able to understand and then be a mentor to someone else, we'll definitely be able to show you how to recruit people to work with you as a team. And then we have important contacts to save in your contact list. I haven't opened this up, so we'll see what this looks like. Okay, so we have an email for commercial training. So any questions on B2B, you're going to email partnertraining@carecommunications.com. Separate training for residential, KR training. Looks like we for Sales Rabbit, but from what I understand, it's for the folks that are plugged in doing anywhere between 20 to 30 deals a month. The subscription service that we pay for. Installations, if you're working with us, and either if you're a tech with us or utilizing one of our techs, we just handle any questions you have regarding tech or equipment issues. Otherwise, if you are using your own techs in your area, reference Peter Healing at Care Communications. Anything regarding orders, whether if it's event kits, your event, working in stores, or if you need equipment, you're going to do an email to orders@carecommunications.com. Payroll questions, of course. And if you do have any leads for LNI and MDUs, multiple dwelling units, you're going to go ahead and submit the leads at carecommunications.com or call their number and extension 51. And that's it for now. So again, go ahead and watch this video one more time. Really make sure you save training dates for commercial, B2B, AT&T Telco, if you're going to turn to that. Of course, you have a ton of time to digest to MST. And let's see, you have important numbers and dates saved. And again, I just really want to reiterate, download that KR Sales Rabbit or Sales app, play with that. And you guys now have 7 days. Just get 2 babies in the ground, $100 is yours. Other than that, thank you so much for attending this training. And any questions, go ahead and email me. My email is stephaniesmarttv@gmail.com. And then, of course, most of you already know Joe. His email is salazarconsulting1@gmail.com. And you guys have our contact. So good luck, you guys. and ABC.